Hey everybody, Mecha Hippie here with some Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. So I've been playing this, quite a bit, playing a lot of commander mode multiplayer, and I've been noticing a lot of people struggling dealing with their archers. So I just wanted to go over a few basic tactics about formation, when to fire, when to hold, all that. So let's just get right into it. Alright, now I want to talk about kiting with your archers. Let's say you got some infantry approaching, way too many of them. You ain't gonna take them out. You need to get out of there. So you're just gonna tell your people, move out of there, right? Well, problem is the enemy gets too close. They're gonna do this little moonwalk deal while they try and shoot at them. Tell them to hold fire. They'll put their bows away and actually skedaddle. Without that, they're gonna get caught. And it's gonna be the same deal if you're just wanting to reposition your guys. If you keep them firing, they're gonna shoot, move, stopping every time they shoot. You're getting arrows out, but you may not be getting where you need to go. Hold fire, they'll follow you all the time. So you're gonna run into a lot of situations like this, where your enemy's just kind of waiting down there, shields up. Not much you can really do about this. If I shoot at them, you're just gonna see a bunch of arrows go plinking on shields. See all the shields just kind of plinking back? Hold fire! You're not gonna do any damage. So hold fire, don't waste your ammos. Most people only have 25. If you got a unit with extra arrows, you have 40, but... So just to show you the futility of shooting at a shield wall, here I got my 100 guys on a shield wall with their fancy plaid owl shields. And I've got 100 archers shooting at them. Just gonna let them go until they run out of arrows. See how many of us actually die. And there you have it. They are completely out of arrows. My guys are completely full of arrows. No one's dead. Not a single... Hey! Oh, I guess one guy still got arrows. Not a single guy over here is dead. That was a complete waste of time on their part. Alright, now I want to talk about archer formations. So right now I have them in a double deep line formation. What you'll notice if they'll start firing is that only the front line actually fires. There's two ways to solve this on flat ground. First, set them into a double deep loose formation. Triple deep doesn't work too well, but double deep, it gives them a little gap to fire in between. Alternatively, if you're shooting downhill at an opponent, you can get pretty much as many ranks as you want shooting, as long as you have them in a loose formation to give them room to shoot. Even then, it gets a little bit iffy once they get on kind of level ground with you. Alright, now on to supporting friendly infantry. So, right now I've got my archers positioned directly behind my infantry. Since we have no elevation, what you'll notice is that as soon as the infantry starts getting close, the guys that are blocked by this formation won't be able to shoot over their heads. Once they engage in melee, only the outside of the formation is going to be able to shoot at people, and they're going to be hitting them in the front. Alternatively, if you position your troops a little bit off to one of the flanks of your infantry, now when they shoot, they're not going to be blocked by either your allies or the enemy shields. The shields can block arrows from the front even if they're not raised. If we're shooting from the side, especially off to our left or their right, off of their shield hand, it's going to be a lot more effective. Look at that kill feed go now. However, if you'd like to try this tactic while there are enemy archers supporting their infantry, it's not going to work. The enemy archers, unable to see friendly troops, are going to target these guys. And also, they're going to be getting flanking shots on them. So they're going to wipe them out incredibly fast. Don't use circle formation, pretty much at all. You're only going to have the people on the near side and on the outside ring shooting. Everybody else isn't doing anything. Even if you are being surrounded, for example by a horde of Mongolians, double deep loose formation is still going to serve you best. It's going to spread your troops out more to reduce the effectiveness of their fire, and the formation does not need to face them to fire at them. In fact, if I tell them to face the enemy, they're going to waste a lot of time rotating this entire formation as those horse archers circle around. So instead, just tell them to face any direction. And they'll stay in place and just shoot the enemy as they move around. You're still going to want to avoid this though, because frankly horse archers are pretty overpowered right now, and they'll ruin your day. Alright, now I want to talk about some anti-cavalry tactics. Right here I have everybody in a 2-deep loose formation. I'm just going to let them keep shooting at the enemy as the charge hits and combat engages. So what you're going to see, they're shooting all the way until they're hit, they're getting lanced. And even then, they're doing this large formation turning. People are taking out weapons, not doing anything with them. They'll get somebody occasionally, but there's a lot of wasted time on their part. Alternatively, right before they hit, hold fire and charge. What you're going to see is they're actually taking people out, they're chasing them down, and much more effectively engaging them in... Hey! much more effectively engaging them in melee. Alright, so I hope that was helpful. Hope you learned something. If you got any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments. Till then, I'll see you around.